Excellencies, dear colleagues, dear students, for me it's a really great honor and great pleasure to welcome you to the Palais des Nations, to this Salle d'Assemblée, which is the biggest conference room in our Palais des Nations. And I am also happy that we have resumed the tradition to start every new year with your conference of FerMUN. Each year here in the Palais des Nations starts with you. And I think that's very, very symbolic that this year we meet in this room. It just recently has been renovated, and it already had very important conferences. For example, I will just tell you that the first conference we welcomed here last July was the World Summit of Speakers, when the heads of practically all the parliaments in the world came here to Geneva for their event, and they had this event in this room. Of course, this room has seen many other events, including Human Rights Council. But I am very happy today that this room is now full of young people, full of young voices, and I'm sure will be full of young, creative ideas. When you look around this room, you find yourself in a building which was built for League of Nations. But at the same time, when you look inside the room, you will see it has been recently modernized. We have preserved the heritage of this room or this building, but we have made it modern, fit for purpose, fit for events in 21st century. That's something which the member states of the United Nations are trying to do now with the United Nations itself. We have to preserve the values and principles of the United Nations. We have to preserve the basis on which multilateral system has been established more than 80 years ago. But we may have to make it modern, we have to make it creative, and we have to find answers and global solutions for many new and emerging challenges. Of course, without forgetting our historical duty to prevent a global war, to fight for human rights, to fight for sustainable development. That's why it's so important when we are talking about multilateral system to preserve the values and the principles on the one side and to modernize it on the other side. And we can't do it without you, without young minds, without your vision, your creative energy. And I'm really very happy that today we have here more than 500 young people from 17 countries across Europe, Africa, and Americas who are here in Geneva. And for several days to come, you will be debating very important issues. You will be debating issues about the labor rights, about future of work in the age of artificial intelligence. You will think about gender parity and non-discrimination of women and girls. You will examine the challenges of informal economy, which employs now more than 60% of the world workforce. You will discuss many, many issues. And what's important, you will not be discussing like that. For many months, you've been working, studying, researching. You've been prepared to present your point of view, to present your arguments. But at the same time, you are ready to listen, to understand the position of your counterparts, to work together in order to find solutions which are acceptable to all. That's the spirit of the real multilateralism. To present your position, to fight for your principles, but at the same time be ready to listen, to understand, to work together in collaboration and in solidarity. So I'm very happy to see this room full of young people. I am absolutely sure that this event will provide you with lots of opportunities, not only to discuss the topics, but also to network, to make new friends. And I'm absolutely sure that in several years, maybe in 10 years' time, some of you will return back to the Palais des Nations as interns or young workers, and I think that's important, that you are here today because you believe in multilateralism, you believe in the future of global cooperation, and you are ready to work together with partners all around the world for this future. Thank you.